so after my tattoo went viral on Pinterest and Google image searches for tattoo sleeve ideas, over the last, I don't know, 5 years or more, I've been inundated with messages from all over the world asking about what is the meaning behind my tattoo, if they can have a sketch of it, who's the artist, and a lot of other questions that are related to it. Apparently the work that was done by Carlos Torres, the great Carlos Torres, really inspired something in people. It really got a lot of engagement from any picture and any post I ever do. I get just a lot of interest worldwide. Really flattered by that, and just figured it would make sense to just make a video finally and talk through what it is that's on my arm and how it all ties together. So the first part of the piece is on my forearm here. This is a painting that I found years ago. I don't know who even did it, but I remember compiling a bunch of artwork together so that me and Carlos could sit down and start the piece. So this was the first thing done. This depicts Christ on the cross, obviously, but I do like how it just fades to black where his face is. So it becomes more about what he did and the memory of him more than what he actually looked like. From there, we move on to the dove, and that symbolizes the Holy Spirit being left behind after Christ died on the cross. And then this hourglass depicts two different meanings. It's the time until Christ returns and how important the time is that we have while we're here to try to be Christ-like. So when we move up the sleeve to the main piece, this is out of the book of Revelation for when Christ returns on a white horse with an army of angels behind him. And then that moves its way up kind of to a vanishing point to the Holy Trinity, the three crosses, and also to symbolize Christ's sacrifice again when he had two criminals on each side of him at the time of the crucifixion. So it's pretty much done in my opinion, but if I get inspired by something, I might add to it. I might add to something here. I really like how it's broken up in the way Carlos did it. He used so many different needles, and we did several 8-hour sessions, and I just think he did a tremendous job. And there was also an article that GQ did about best tattoos. That was pretty awesome. We featured on that. So all the buzz and all the feedback has been awesome. There are unfortunately a ton of people that have copied or attempted to copy my tattoo verbatim. I would just say, like, if anyone's considering to use this piece, to just do it tastefully, to make it your own, you know, get inspired by it, but sit with your artist and find a way to have meaning for you, you know, that's unique to you, and not just be like, oh, it's a cool tattoo, I'm just gonna copy and paste it onto my body. I think tattoos are very personal, and I'm really proud of the work that Carlos did, and I think that as an artist, I think he'd appreciate it too. So I threw together a list of some of the most popular questions that people have asked me over the years from social media and email and messages and stuff. Okay, first question is the inspiration. The inspiration came from various pieces of art that I said I collected over time. Because I'm a photographer turned model, I am very familiar with Photoshop, so I thought, I'll just take a quick picture of myself, and I'm going to try to put the images that I like on my body just to see how it looks anatomically speaking, so that I can do the sizing and all that correctly. So the inspiration obviously came from doing a Christian Christ-based theme between, you know, death, Holy Spirit, or the sacrifice, Holy Spirit being left behind, the return of Christ, and the Trinity. So that's kind of the inspiration behind my faith, obviously. And then the next question is this something that took a few weeks, months, or years? I believe we did it over a span of a couple years. Because Carlos is such an amazing artist, it's hard to get in time with him because he's in high demand. I think earlier in the video I mentioned that I did several 8-hour sessions for this piece, just for a lot of different details and whatnot. This was a 4-hour piece, and this was a 3-hour piece. And that was a 4. This one hurt because I had to kink my neck like that for 4 hours, more so than the needle itself. The next question is, do you consider it one tattoo or multiple? They're all connected, so I consider it one because when you explain the story in total, it just has way more impact. Not to take away that if it was just one, you know, I wouldn't still like it. Next question, do you have plans on adding to it? I mentioned that earlier in the video. We shall see. This negative space right here, I'm thinking about filling it in with something, but I'd probably go on like the angle of super light look where my skin's used as the light source versus so much dark ink, since there's so much dark here and here. If you have any amazing ideas, let me know. Comment below. So the next question, who designed it? Like I had said, is Carlos Torres. His handle for Instagram will be in the description below. When did I get it? I got it a little over 8 years ago. I posted a video on Instagram recently and I think I said 10. My bad, I was tired. I just did the quick math in my head and I think I was off by a couple years. Next question, where I got it. So at the time, I think, well, I knew it was in San Pedro in LA. That's where Carlos's shop was at. He might have a new shop now. So that was in the LA area. He does travel a lot though, so if you check out his information, I'm sure, you know, if you're not local, he might be in your area or country at some point. And the last question, why I got it. So it's probably the biggest question of all of them in terms of the meaning behind it and why. I think being a Christian now versus before I kind of knew about faith and everything is just made me a better man, plain and simple. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I'm a work in progress. And for me to put something on my body the rest of my life, it needs to be something that's extremely important to me and that, you know, I'm proud of what it's done for me in terms of like my overall mental health, spiritual health and everything. So to me, it's also an awesome conversation starter. People are really curious about it. And yeah, I just feel like, again, when you get a tattoo, it's, to me, should be something that's super, super near and dear to your heart. And I'm just thankful for the relationship I do have with God. And this just reminds me every day a little bit more. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. That is the meaning behind my tattoo. So, you guys, before you go, make sure to Alright guys, so before you go, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out in the description below. I'll have all of Carlos's information if you want to look up his artwork. What's up guys? What's up guys? So after years of... Okay, wait, no, I know what I want to say. What's up guys? So... Oh, idiot! Hang on. What is it I'm gonna say? I'm like so dumb right now. Let me think again.